Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and this is my Raw review for February 24th. And it was a loaded show, so we're going to just jump into it. Again, we're back to, well, technically we had six matches, but we had a more than four matches. And again, I think that is just what is needed here. So we started off the show. It was CM Punk and Logan Paul. They had said like Seth Rollins was going to be on it, but I think that's what that image is. But essentially, he was used later on. I thought pretty solid promos for both of them. Kind of got you built up. I felt like CM Punk was a little off on for whatever reason. I mean, I still liked it. I think overall, I'm still really pumped for this match. So I'll go put it up in A tier. It's a solid start to the show. And then we had a triple threat, which was Ludwig versus Penta versus Pete Dunne. The match absolutely cooked, and Penta looked amazing out there. Ludwig really held his own. Pete Dunne did great. It was one of those things I was really surprised to see that Penta lose. I mean, he didn't take the pins. I don't know if you count that as a loss necessarily. I do, but I feel like there's a possibility you can say he hasn't lost in like singles matchups or whatever you want to call it. But I thought this match was really good. It's a great start of the show. I put it in the A. Just good, solid back and forth. Then we had a little bit of a promo with Rhea and Io Sky. It was, I don't even know if it was on the commercial break or whatever, because like I'm watching it on a VPN, so like some of this is like on commercial breaks and people are missing out on it. And hopefully this was actually on the show, but it was good. Obviously, Rhea and Io really building up, and I'm just really hoping they pave this pathway of them making it to WrestleMania and this like maybe a triple threat with whoever wins the elimination chamber. But I don't see it necessarily yet, but I would be fine with it if it happened. So I guess we'll see. The promo itself was pretty solid. I put it up in A. I wouldn't say there was anything bad about it, anything, but it wasn't like obviously legendary that you have to go back and watch it compared to like that Io Sky one that was the week before. Then we have the New Day versus LWO. I feel like the LWO is very underrated. They're obviously really good in the ring. This match was kind of small, but I mean, it was fine. I mean, it's one of those matches that like probably wouldn't see the light of day if they were gonna have like lesser of a card. But I'm glad that it made it and was able to, hopefully, get more matches here. New Day pick up the win. Solid match. Put it in B. Definitely deserved to be on the card. Then we had actually the Tozawa match was first. Gunther came down, challenged Tozawa for the match. I'm pretty sure they should have just called it for the World Heavyweight title. It was pretty good. It was kind of a beating. Tozawa did have some good offense in it. It was just trying to show the brutality of Gunther. And then Otis tried to make the save, but he wasn't able to. So then it was Jey who came down. So maybe they'll have Gunther versus Otis or something next week. I could see them just kind of doing that to build up this fame for Jey to needing that he needs to be out there to stop him 24/7. I thought the match was pretty solid. I put it in B. I wasn't the most technically sound, but it was 2 minutes and 50 seconds of entertainment. So I definitely think it was deserving to be on the card. Then we had the IC title match, which was Lyra versus Dakota Kai. There was a few little slip ups here, and like there was just a few little things I didn't quite like. But I think overall it was a really solid first defense for Lyra Valkyrie, and I was happy to finally see her go out there. And then they get attacked by Ivy Nile afterwards. So maybe to set up either her against Ivy Nile or even possibly a triple threat, which would be pretty dope. That would be a really good match to have. So I'm kind of liking what's going on. I put this match. I guess I'd put it. I don't know if I'd put it in B or A. It's like right on that cusp. I guess I'll put it on A because I'm feeling a little bit more generous tonight. Not to mention, like I do think it was a solid match. I just it's like right in the middle, right there. Then we had a couple backstage promos. I pretty much had like this thing listed in front of me with everything, and then I forgot the paper at work. So yeah, so I'm a little off on some of this. We had the Judgment Day background thing. Nothing too crazy back here, but we did have a little bit of a demon Finn Balor callback in the back. It was showing a little bit of like a sign that maybe Finn's gonna go there. But I think pretty solid. Put it in B. They talked about Jade Cargill also, so I liked it. It was definitely worth having. And then we had Braun Breaker versus Dominic Mysterio. Wasn't a really big match because obviously it was going to be a DQ, and then they try to beat up Braun Breaker afterwards, and yeah, it didn't go according to plan. But it kind of furthers them, especially Dom's being like, yeah, we need another member, and I'm liking the story. This match was okay. I'll put it in B for the solid 3 minutes. I think it was worth it to be on here. They had some good spots, but overall, I don't think it was anything too crazy. And see, that's why I like having these extra matches because like a lot of these matches would just take a whole match spot and nothing would change. The time wouldn't change. They would just fill it with other stuff. So this and the Tozawa match and the New Day tag match could have easily just been morphed into like one match. And having three separate matches further some storylines that we probably would have had to wait extra weeks for. Then we had Cody come down and get confronted by Seth Rollins. I think their promos together were really good. It really gave me a shot that, hey, maybe Seth wins this because there is a lot of on the line that would make a good rivalry between these two. I'll put it up in S tier. I thought it was pretty solid. It kind of gave me some hope for Seth. Then we had Bailey and Roxanne. I don't know when this happened. This was off of like this was definitely on like non-US things. I like this rivalry. I think it's pretty solid. I'll put it in B. And then we had the tag match. The tag match was absolutely amazing. The back and forth and with so many like it looked like one team would it was just like so stacked. Like we thought something like anything could have happened. It was just literally just like back and forth, so many false finishes, and it was just really good. And I think them winning with Liv and Raquel, I think that's an interesting choice. I really want to see what they do here with it because there could be a lot, and I'm kind of excited. And I think they did a good job here. The match itself just absolutely cooked. There was not a weak link among them. They all just went out there and did amazing, and I thought it was good, a really good match. Definitely main event worthy, and definitely in that S tier. So yeah, that's what I think of the card. That's what I think of Raw. I think overall I'd probably put Raw in the A. I think this was a really good episode. Definitely one to catch up on if you haven't seen it because there's some pretty cool things in here and a lot of story being furthered. And I like all of it. I really am on board with all of this. I'm just kind of on the Raw train going where we need to go with it because it's been pretty solid the last couple weeks and this one definitely was another good one. And so yeah, if you guys like these Raw reviews, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I do this every Tuesday right after Raw, and I do also SmackDown every Saturday, just so keep everybody in the loop. Kind of give you, if you missed it, you can see some of the stuff, and if you didn't miss it and just want to talk about it, you can also do that here. So until next time, this has been Japan. Bye, guys.